Today we're going to be watching a clip here of Ron DeSantis from last year where his words absolutely have come back to bite him in his ass. Rightfully so. He deserves it. Here it is. Also, fair warning, this clip's audio is a little wonky. It comes out of one ear a little weird, so I can't do anything about that. But here is Ron DeSantis, April 22nd, 2022, on banning critical race theory in Florida schools. Here it is.
We're here today because we believe in education, not indoctrination. We believe an important component of freedom in the state of Florida is the freedom from having oppressive ideologies imposed upon you without your consent, whether it be in the classroom or whether it be in the workplace, and we decided to do something about it.
Yeah. Woo! Woo! So you guys heard what Ron DeSantis said there. He said, you know, Florida is 100% anti-indoctrination, okay? Especially when it comes to your children being taught in schools. Well, you know, not really. He doesn't really think that. So some of you might have heard about this. Some of you might have not. But down in Florida, PragerU, or PragerU Kids more specifically, has been approved to be taught to children in K through 6. So the content is geared toward conservative values and includes videos animated in a way that is appealing to children. Teachers can now use PragerU Kids videos at their own discretion. I covered PragerU here on the channel. And PragerU is 100% indoctrination. And, you know, I feel like the best way to prove Ron DeSantis wrong in that clip is to hear it from the horse's mouth. Here is Dennis Prager last month in July at a Moms for Liberty summit or event, I don't know what it is, literally saying, yeah, it's indoctrination, but it's okay when we do it. It's good indoctrination. Here it is.
That's all I care about is good people. I have tried to have young people get married, make families, teach their children to be kind and just and truthful. That's my self-perception.
I apologize. We have to listen to him talk, guys.
So your perception of me is quite different. Why? And I really wanted to hear, what evidence do you have that I am despicable? So it was fascinating. As I spent at least 10 minutes there until I just had to come in here. And all I heard was, well, because you indoctrinate kids.
Yeah.
And which is true. We bring doctrines to children. That's a very fair statement. I said, but what is the bad of our indoctrination? So no answer.
So no answer. You heard it. PragerU is literally Dennis Prager's shit. He created it, he made it, and he literally, you heard it. You heard exactly what he said. He said, well, you know, it is indoctrination, but there's nothing bad about it. It's good. You know, teaching kids that slavery is okay, which apparently is a very common thing among these PragerU videos. I made a video about PragerU video about Christopher Columbus, where they pretty much say that Christopher Columbus, it's these two little fuckers that I guess are in every one of these videos. They're like time travelers, apparently. In that video, the Christopher Columbus one, they literally say that Christopher Columbus was a totally great guy, totally great, nothing bad about him, and slavery is actually okay because everyone else, every other nation or country has had slavery happen, or slavery has reached every single part of the world. So it's okay when Christopher Columbus enslaved people. The content, some of which is narrated by conservative personalities such as Candace Owens and Tucker Carlson, features cartoons, five-minute video history lessons, and story time shows for young children, and is a part of a brand called PragerU Kids. Again, in a video titled A Short History of Slavery and narrated by Owens, she says that the first thing kids need to know is that slavery was not invented by white people, and that it also took place in Africa, the Middle East, and Asia. She also says white people were the first to put an end to slavery when it was abolished by Britain in 1834. After centuries of human slavery, white men led the world in putting an end to the abhorrent practice. That includes the 300,000 Union soldiers, overwhelmingly white, who died during the Civil War. I mean, you know, I'm sitting here laughing, and I'm making jokes about it, and, you know, I do think this stuff is really fucking off the wall crazy, but The reality of it is, and I have heard people talk about this. I've heard many calls on the Majority Report about not specifically this, but just a bunch of different things that are happening in Florida that are very scary. It is very scary, and it is 100% indoctrination. And I guarantee you, I already know that there are parents that 100% do not agree with this. Okay, they have a Watergate video, like not on PragerU Kids, but on their main channel, where they say that the break-in was the least significant part of the Watergate scandal, and it was just one big cancel culture plot against Nixon. It's really fucking crazy. I made a video about it last year, I believe. And I'm not going to play that clip here. I recommend you guys go and look it up for yourselves, or don't, because it's garbage. But that's going to be it for the video. If you guys want to see more videos like this, make sure you hit the subscribe button, press that little bell, turn on all notifications so you guys don't miss my next upload. Hit the like button and press that little bell, turn on all notifications so you guys never miss an upload.